It's cloudy with a chance of dollars today, so we decided to bring the party to you. There might be great kings, but the queens still deserve their glory. Gone are the days where women were good housekeepers. These days, some women know how to run a company and run it damn well. And they don't mind having a few commas in their bank accounts as well. Girl power or woman in power? According to Forbes, there are 327 women billionaires as of April 2022. And in today's video, we take a look at the top 7 of them. So sit tight, relax, and prepare to be inspired. Let's get started. Number 7, Mariam Adelson. Starting up our list is Mariam Adelson with an estimated net worth of a whopping $25.3 billion. Mariam Adelson is an Israeli-American billionaire and physician. Following her marriage to American businessman Sheldon Adelson in 1991, Mariam became a donor to conservative political movements in Israel and the United States. Mariam and her husband also donated to Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign, his 2022 campaign, his presidential inauguration, and even his defense fund against the Mueller investigation into Russian interference. Mariam is a voting member on the board of trustees at the University of Southern California, and also the present publisher of the newspaper Israel Hayom. There's no stopping this woman. As of 2021, she was the 44th richest person in the world, and the richest Israeli in the world, with her mouth-watering net worth through her majority ownership of Las Vegas Sands. In January 2021, her husband Sheldon Adelson died at 87, and she became the owner of the casino company Las Vegas Sands. Mariam became a physician and eventually became the chief internist in an emergency room at the Rokash Hospital in Tel Aviv. A smart woman is a rich woman. In 2018, then-President Donald Trump even presented Mariam with the Presidential Medal of Freedom during a ceremony at the White House. Go Mariam, we see you. Number 6 is Abigail Johnson. Next up is Abigail Johnson at number 6 on our list with an estimated net worth of a whopping $26.3 billion. Abigail Pierpont Johnson is an American businesswoman and billionaire. Johnson has been the CEO and president of the American investment firm Fidelity Investments and the chair of its international company, Fidelity International, since 2014. Fidelity was founded by Abigail's grandfather, Edward C. Johnson II. Her father, Edward C. Ned Johnson III, remained chair emeritus of the firm until he died in 2022. The Johnson family owned a 49% stake in the private-held company, with Abigail holding an estimated 24.5% as of March 2013. By late 2016, Abigail was named chair and remained CEO and president of the firm, giving her complete control of the firm with 45,000 employees around the globe. With her net worth, she's one of the world's wealthiest women and was named on Forbes 2016 as the richest person in America's 50 largest cities list, and even ranked 6th in the 2021 Powerful Women list. She was even the richest person in Massachusetts in 2020. After working as a consultant at Booz Allen Hamilton, where she also met her husband, Abigail gained an MBA at Harvard Business School. On graduating from Harvard Business School back in 1988, Abigail joined Fidelity Investments, and ever since she'd made waves in the firm and around the world. That is one strong woman. Number 5 is Jacqueline Mars. With the number 5 spot is Jacqueline Mars, who has an estimated net worth of a whopping $46.9 billion. Jacqueline Mars is an American investor and heiress to the Mars Company. Jacqueline is the daughter of Forrest Mars Sr. and Audrey Ruth Mayer, and granddaughter of Frank C. Mars, who are founders of the American candy company Mars Incorporated. Jacqueline Mars is an heiress to Mars Inc., and as a member of the Mars family, Jacqueline's shares of the family company and other assets were estimated to be worth $23.5 billion by Forbes magazine in January 2019. This makes her the 18th richest American and number 34 on the Forbes list of the world's billionaires. Jacqueline was active in Mars Incorporated from 1982, when she first joined the company as the Food Product Group president, until her retirement in 2001. It was reported by Forbes in 2019 that she was the wealthiest resident living in the state of Virginia. Jackie for the money. Number 4 is Mackenzie Scott. On number 4, we have Mackenzie Scott, with an estimated net worth of $60.2 billion. Formerly Mackenzie Bezos, Scott is an American philanthropist and novelist. Scott is well known for her philanthropy, her involvement in Amazon, and of course her now ended marriage to Jeff Bezos. As of November 2021, Scott had a whopping net worth of $62.2 billion, owing to a 4% stake in her ex-husband's company, Amazon. Mackenzie Scott is the 4th wealthiest woman in the United States and the 21st wealthiest individual in the world. She was named one of Time's 100 most influential people of 2020 and one of the world's most powerful women by Forbes back in 2021. Back in 2006, Scott won an American Book Award for her 2005 debut novel, The Testing of Luther Albright, while her second book, named Traps, was released in 2013. Scott is the founder of Bystander Revolution, an anti-bullying organization, and has been the executive director since she founded it in 2014. She's committed to giving at least half of our fortune to the charity as a signatory to the Giving Pledge, and made $5.8 billion in charitable gifts in 2020, which happens to be one of the largest annual contributions by a private individual to working charities. She even donated another $2.7 billion in 2021. Who doesn't love a generous billionaire, right? Mackenzie Scott was married to the founder of Amazon and Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos, from 1993 to 2019. The pair have 4 children together, 3 sons and a daughter adopted from China. Their divorce in 2019 left Mackenzie Scott with $35.6 billion in Amazon stocks, while Bezos retained 75% of their Amazon stock. As a result, Scott became the 3rd richest woman in the world and one of the wealthiest people in the world of 2019. If walking deposit was a person, it'd be Mackenzie Scott. We're finally down to the top 3, and Julia Fleischer Koch takes the spot with an estimated net worth of a whopping $62 billion. Julia Margaret Fleischer Koch is an American billionaire, socialite, philanthropist, and one wealthy woman. She's on the board of directors of Koch Industries. She inherited her fortune from David Koch, her husband, who died in August 2019. Forbes estimated her net worth and that of her family at $43 billion, while Bloomberg estimated it at $61.6 billion as of January 2020. Julia's family came from a farming background, but when she was born, her parents Frederick and Margaret Fleischer owned and managed a furniture store called Fleischer's. After graduating from the University of Arkansas and going on to work as a model, Fleischer moved to the Big Apple in 1984, where she worked as an assistant to fashion designer Adolfo and did fittings for Nancy Reagan. When her husband David Koch died in 2019, Julia Koch and their 3 children, John Mark, David Jr., and Mary Julia, inherited 42% of Koch Industries. As a result of this, she was listed as the richest woman in the world that year and was added to the Forbes list of the 10 richest women in the world in 2020. However, she does not seek public attention. Who knows, maybe rich people don't like attention. Elon Musk is the only exception, of course. Making number 2 on our list of richest women is Alice Louise Walton, with an estimated net worth of a whopping $66 billion. She's sitting pretty on this list. Alice Louise Walton, born in 1949, is an American heiress to the fortune of Walmart. She's the daughter of the founder of Walmart, Sam Walton. Look at Daddy's little girl making the billionaires list. She owned over $11 billion worth of Walmart shares in September 2016. And as of March 2022, she garnered a net worth of over $60 billion, making her the 2nd richest woman in the world and the 20th richest person in the world. Whew. Earlier in her career, Alice was an equity analyst and money manager for First Commerce Corporation. She was also a broker at E.F. Hutton and even headed investment activities at Arvest Bank Group. Back in 1988, she founded Llama Company, an investment bank where she was chairwoman, president, and CEO. Okay, Miss Hard Worker. In her father's 1992 autobiography, Made in America, Sam Walton stated that Alice was the most like me, a maverick, but even more volatile than I am. And we believe him. Alice is also an art collector and founder of the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Arkansas. Gracing the top of our wealthy list of extremely wealthy women is Francoise Bettencourt Meyers, with an estimated net worth of a whopping sum of $89.1 billion. The French L'Oreal heiress is the richest woman in the world according to Forbes, and we couldn't agree more. Francoise Bettencourt Meyers is a French philanthropist, pianist, businesswoman, writer, billionaire heiress, and of course the richest woman in the world. Is there anything this woman isn't? Francoise is the only child of heiress Liliane Bettencourt and the granddaughter of the popular L'Oreal founder. Francois' mother died back in September 2017, after which her fortune tripled with her investments through her family company, Tives Invest, and the value of L'Oreal shares on the stock market. She's the richest woman in the world, and number 12 on the list of richest people. We bet that green looks good on her, don't you think? There's no doubt that these women are hardworking, strong, and know just how to grab opportunities when they see one. Well, that's all for today's video. What do you think of these powerful women and industrious women? Would you like to make this list someday? Make sure to share your views in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to our channel to make sure you don't miss our daily videos.